Right, beautiful people, good evening. How you guys doing? I hope you're well, hope you're fine, hope business is fine, family is fine. All is good, all is well. I'm super excited to be speaking to you this evening. All right, so I want you to tell me how you are, how your day was, and how you're faring. So let me know in the chats. And I'm not here alone. I'm here with Lorianne. Give me a second, please. Um, So I'm here with Lorianne. Sorry about that. I needed to pick up something. So I'm here with Lorianne. Lorianne is going to be with you in the chat. Please do well to say hi to her and ask her how she's faring. So Lorianne is from Cameroon and she believes that Cameroon will win the World Cup. But unfortunately, they lost their first game today. So say hi to her and ask her how she is. Unfortunately, Nigeria did not even qualify. So I'm speaking to you from Abuja, Nigeria. I'm so excited to have you here with us this evening. Right? So we're going to be speaking about this very interesting topic: use data and insights to help your business grow. So it's going to be a great time, very interesting. And just so you know, the way YouTube is designed, you'll not be able to chat with, excuse me, you'll not be able to speak with me verbally, but you're going to be able to communicate with me through the chats. All right. So I want you to use the chat and communicate with me, communicate with Lorianne. Basically, just communicate with the both of us. Okay. So we'll be happy to keep you busy. We'll be happy to keep you engaged. And we're super excited to be doing that. We'll be doing that for the next couple of minutes. And we're going to have so much fun. Yeah, so much fun. All right, guys. So let's move on. So we're going to be doing this topic in three different segments. Now, the first part will let you understand, will let you'll be able to identify and understand the right questions to ask. And that is the first part. And the second part, you get to identify the best tools to use to gain analytics and insights. And then you're going to head over to the last part where you get to understand and analyze your data. Okay? So we're doing this and it's going to be quite interesting. We're speaking about a lot of things ranging around a lot of tools, Google Business, Research Console, what else now? Analytics and just everything. Right? We'll have a touch of everything. All right, so this is just a reminder about the Google Hustle Academy for those of you that don't know about it. So sign up and then you get a 1 week free bootcamp long training about your business growth plan, down to your marketing, to your sales, to learning how to pitch, to learning about how to get funding for your business, and then you get matched to a mentor who's going to walk you through any of those processes. And it's all free. So take advantage of it and then do your brand the good. All right. So I hope you have I hope you have the writing material that you can jot down a couple of ideas we'll be sharing here. So if you don't have one, please grab one. And if you don't have a bottle of water, please grab one. I forgot to pick mine. But please have yours in case you need to take a sip. Okay, so please let us know where you're joining us from, the country, the location possibly, and just basically your name, your country, or maybe just say your name, your location, your business, and maybe let us know how you've been enjoying our session so far, right? So thank you so much, Nya. Thank you so much, Nya, for coming. Yeah, you're the first person that commented, and we appreciate you for that. I'm supposed to give you an emoji, a very fine one. So let me find one. Yeah, I got something for you. Yeah, that's for you. Yeah, so I'm giving you a hand clap, right? Thank you so much, Nya Malele. Okay, I'm also seeing Chinwe. Hello, Chinwe. How you doing? And Lois, hi. How you doing? Nice to see you again. All right. So I want you to hit the thumbs up button. I just did mine. Chinwe, hi. I hope Lagos is fine. So I'm just hitting my thumbs up button right now. You see it splash. So that YouTube has redesigned the whole stuff. So it looks very beautiful now. So just hit on it and then you're going to see it splash. Design is lovely. And then go down to the subscribe button and then hit on it. If you are yet to, please hit on it. And sorry about that again. Having a lot of troubles. Okay, so let's continue. So Chinwe, hi, how you doing? And Nancy, how are you? Okay, yeah, it's fine. Teresa, how are you? How is Ghana? I hope you're good. All right, so I want you to keep Lorian busy in the chat. She's going to be there to answer to all your questions and queries and basically just everything. Okay, so if you've not hit the thumbs up button yet, please do it. Right? If you've not hit the subscribe button yet, please do it. Okay. What else now? And sign up for the Hustle Academy if you're yet to. Please do sign up for that. And then what else? Okay. So that's it. So let's get going. And I'm going to be asking you a couple of questions, and I want you to ask me a couple of questions too. All right. So this is your first question. Before you start asking me, so this is the first one I'm going to ask you. So what word would you use to describe your customers? What words would you use to describe your customers? So share with me in the chats, and just like I explained earlier, the way the YouTube is designed, you can't chat back to, you can't speak back to me verbally, right? What you can only do is to chat with me through the chat. So if you can't chat, what you need to do is possibly your YouTube has not been activated, the channel has not been activated. So what you do is hit on that place to activate the channel, and then you need to refresh your YouTube. So close it and open it again, and then you'll be able to chat with me, because I want you to chat with me. Okay, I want you to ask me questions. I want you to drop your comments, concerns, and everything. Hello, Nancy. Nice to have you again. And Nancy, Teresa, Wells, Vanessa, Chinwe, Lois. Yeah. Okay, so what word would you use to describe your customers? Um, some can call them customers, some can call them clients, and some can call them money bags, some can call them dogus. For those of you that are not Nigerians, you will understand what that means. You know, they call them different things, different times, depending on what you do, depending on how much they're nice to you, right? So it's just going to be you. Maybe something different. It's different. What I call my customers may not be exactly what you call your customers, right? Okay. So say something. Let me know. So Lorraine is defending her country. That Cameroon lost and they can still win the trophy. Okay. All the best with that and your Cameroon. All right. So what do you call your customers? Thriving people. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. And please, if you have any questions, please do well to ask us in the chat. If I miss it, Lorraine will be there to pick it up. And if Lorraine misses it, I'll pick it up definitely. But either of us will pick it up. All right. And so I'm still waiting for you. We have a long way to run. So say something. Only yeah said something. And I'm looking out for the next person to comment and say something. Okay, but while waiting for you, I'll just move on to continue with the first part, understanding the right questions to ask. Now, the truth is, if you don't understand the questions, you don't understand the answers you're trying to look out for, you wouldn't know the questions you need to ask. Hope you got that. So you need to know the answers you're looking out for to be able to know the questions to ask. Okay? All right. So next question for you. What questions do you want to ask your customers? If you must ask, what questions do you want to ask your customers? Oh, Teresa, this is a very beautiful name. Your customers are the wheels of your business. I've not seen something as interesting as this before. Thank you so much, Teresa, for sharing that the wheels of your business. And Yas said, I'm a HR consultant and I'm hungry to see employees and employers thrive at their workplaces, in their relationship, and at home. So, thriving people. Okay. So, what questions will you ask your customers? So, let me know. Uh, just like I explained, if you have, if you have something you want to know, you must know the questions to ask to be able to get the answers you want. Okay. Hope you understood that my explanation. Okay. And thank you, Chinwe, that your respected customers. And Nana said that the backbone of your business. Thank you so much, Nana, for sharing. And everybody that is saying something, thank you so much. It means a lot to us. Okay. So please let's keep the chat bubbling. Lorian is super happy whenever you ask her questions and whenever you keep her busy in the chat. So keep her busy in the chat with your questions, queries, comments, and just basically everything. Okay, so let's move on. Let's look at a typical process of analytics. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Very simple. So now, first off, you need to know, identify what your business objectives are, what you want to achieve, your goals, and then what questions do you need to address. Very, very important. And then where do you get this information from? Where do you intend to gather all those data, all those insights from? And then when you gather all those information, what do you want to do with them? If you are gathering them, there must be a purpose. So you need to know what you want to do with them after you've gathered them. Okay? So let's go over each of them one after the other. Now the first part is what your business objectives are. So what are your objectives? Now your objectives could be you want to tell more people about your business, it could be that you want to sell more products, it could be that you want to identify your most valuable customers, it could be that you want to find more ways to meet and to engage previous customers. It could be that you want to improve sales, want to create more awareness for your business, for your brand. Whatever it is, you want to engage people the more. You want to have more presence on social media, more presence on Google, whatever it is. They want to spell it out right before you even get started. Okay? Now the second part, which is what questions do I need to address? So what questions do you need to address before you can get the answers you're looking for? Answers will come definitely, but you need to ask yourself the questions that you need to ask first before the answers get coming to you. So I'm going to be describing this under this acronym, REAN. I call it the range structure. Okay, so the types of questions you should ask about your business should be the R there meaning your reach. Who is your target audience and how do you reach them online? What typically are you looking for based on what you do? The kind of audience I'm looking for will obviously be different from the kind of audience you're looking for, right? Because my industry is different from your industry. The products are different, services are different. So you need to define clearly who a typical audience of yours is. Could be that you want actually to, let's say you're a hairdresser. If you're a hairdresser, you have very less business to do with the guys. And again, your hairdresser too, you may have some age range you don't have so much business with too, right? So maybe targeting mostly the class between, let's say from 18 to 50, because other people, maybe from 60 upwards, don't have need for all those beauty again, technically speaking, right? That's for a hairdresser. Now it's going to be different from somebody that, let's say you're selling male suits. You have no business with the ladies, right? and obviously you have no business with certain ages. Let's say from 18 down, from 15 downwards. Let's say you sell mature men suits. You have no business with age 15 downwards, right? And then so you're targeting people from 18 upwards to a particular age. So you need to define who your audience is, more like having a fictitious image of who your audience is. Be they are male, they are female, they range between this age to this age, and they are married or they're not married, they're singles. They work part time, they live in your locality, they use Facebook, they use Instagram. You need to define it. You need to be that detailed when you're defining who your audience is. And then the E for the engage is, are they finding what they need when they get to you? When you get to reach them online, when they get to meet you on that your online platform, are they finding what they need? Are they finding the information they want? And after they found you, they activate now. Are they booking? Are they paying for it? Are they subscribing to those services? And after doing all of that, are they coming back? Of course, a business is as good as a customer that did business with you and is happy to come back. So if they're not happy to come back, that means there's something wrong somewhere, right? If you don't have returning customers, trust me, you're gonna be out of business, because the beauty of it again is I did business with you and I'm happy to tell somebody else about your business, about your brand, then the person is happy to come. So you're having both me that told the person about you and the new person that is coming to you. So if you don't have people that are coming back or maybe referring others to you, you're going to run out of business and you don't want that. Okay? So you need to ask yourself these 4 key questions. We'll deep dive on this particular subhead shortly. But let's go back to the third part, which is, where do you gather all this information from? Where do you use, what tools do you use to gather all the information? Where do you get these tools from? And which part of these tools do you get all those data from? So you can gain insights from your social media. Let's say your Facebook, your Twitter, all those platforms have very strong reporting features. So what you need to do there, let's say you're running ads, so you can always go down to the back end to see the stats of the ads you're running, maybe Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever platform it was you used. Or you can use your organic search to find what customers are looking for and how they align to your business through their searches, right? You can also find those information from your website. If you are using the Google Analytics tool, you can find all those data. You can find where people came from. You can find what people are doing on your site. You can find if they actually paid for the product and all of that. And then you can also find those information from your paid search as well. So you get to find out what you're looking for. Let's say you're running ads with Google. Let's say you're running ads on Facebook or any of those platforms. You get to find out from the stats that the ads offers to you. You can find out what's happening, the behavior of people as they come to you. Okay. So about that's the much said about where to get the information from now. What do you do with those information after you've gotten them? The information that you long so much yearn for is now in front of you, right? You found the locations to get them, and then what do you want to do with them? Now, using those insights, we need you to couple of ways. You can get to identify market trends. You can find out what is trending in your industry, what is useful in your industry, what information is working, what is not working, what worked before, what didn't work before. You can find out, let's say, currently in Nigeria, the Naira is trending because they redesigned our Naira and the Naira is trending. So it's a topic that is being discussed everywhere. So that could be a trend you want to jump onto as a brand. Let's say you go on Twitter and you find that there's a hashtag for Naira. So you can use the hashtag Naira and join a discussion, right? And then you just automatically jump on a trend. And then you can also improve your users' experience because you get to ascertain how better people understand your business. People understand your pitch. You can find out that your business is resonating more with the female folks and the male folks. And then you refine it. Let's say your web page is more friendly. You find out how people are responding to your web page, to your website, and then you improve the overall user experience. And then you also get to understand how people resonate well with your message as well. And then you can tweak the content. Let's say if you have been writing, and then one of those times you did a video and then you had more reactions on the video than the writing. So you can tweak that. Maybe do 2 more videos and see how it relates. 2 more videos and then see how the reaction comes. And then eventually you may even find out that people react more to videos than to your tons of writing. Then you can just switch. So it gets you to also identify what content your users actually resonate with. And again, basically it just adapts your overall business strategy. I hope that was useful. Okay, so I'm going to be taking the first pause to answer to your questions, your queries, whatever it is you have for me right now. So if you have questions, I'm looking at the chat right now. Please do well to say hi and do well to say something. Let me know that you're here. Okay. Okay, so Nya was answering the question I asked earlier. Thank you so much, Nya. Did you get value from our services? In which area would you like us to improve? Thank you so much, Nya. You've been so engaging, and we appreciate you for that. Okay, so no questions. Okay, so that means I'm doing so well. So if I'm doing so well, let me know in the chat. And if I'm not doing so well, just let me know in the chat as well. Let me know which aspects I can improve. Just like Nya asked, which aspect do you like me to improve? So I'm going to patronize you at this point. Which aspect do you love me? Will you love us to improve? Please say it in the chat. And thank you so much for keeping us engaged. And everybody is here. And please, one thing I didn't ask you to do for me, please hit on that share button. Please copy that link and then invite a friend. Somebody must have forgotten that we've started already. Okay, so just hit there, invite a friend. Let's do that maybe in the next 30 seconds and then just join us back. Okay. Um, yes, if I'm not doing well, let me know. Thank you, Lorian. And please invite a friend. Let somebody join us. And when you join, please do the thumbs up. Remember, YouTube has redesigned it so you see it splash. It's very beautiful. So take advantage of seeing it splash. And then subscribe to the channel, if you will, please. So I'm just going to go over to the second part of the presentation, and then I will look out for your questions shortly. I'm just going to come back, so don't miss me too much. I'm here, and Lorian is there too. All right, so which analytics tools do you currently use? Which ones do you know? Which ones do you currently use? So let me know. Since you didn't want to ask me questions, so now I'm the one asking you questions. So which ones do you use? Which ones do you know? So let me know in the chat, and you can just flow from there. The analytics tools that you currently use. So let me know which ones. I'm just going to wait for the next 30 seconds and then I'll see if anybody is going to say anything. I really wish you say something. I really want you to say something. Okay, maybe if you don't want to say anything, thank you so much, Chinwe. Okay, Chinwe said something finally. Okay, so if you want to condole with Lorian, Cameroon lost, please say it in the chat. So if you want to condole with Lorian for Cameroon losing, please say it in the chat as well. If you want to tell me how nice I am, just like Chinwe did, please say it. If you want to ask me questions, please go ahead. All right, feel free. That's a chat. It's a way of you communicating with me. Lorraine, I love your faith. I like the way you believe Cameroon will still win. Okay, please say it in the chat, communicate with us, chat with us, and just make yourself happy. All right, we are here to learn. And just so you know, you can't be wrong here. You can't go wrong. Right? You can't go wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. My internet kicked me off, but I'm back. It was brief. Yeah, it's my network. It's not yours, Lorian. I'm here now. Okay. Okay. So what did I miss in those 3 seconds? Was it up to 3 seconds? Please let me know what I missed. Let me know what I missed. Okay. Okay, so nobody has said anything. Okay, so I'll just move on. Hopefully, um, yeah, hopefully somebody asks me a question eventually. Okay. Okay, so the various tools that are available, there are more than this. We have it under the social media platforms. We have the Facebook, we have Twitter, we have Hootsuite that offer you great analytics parts where you get to learn from the data and the insights that happen around that page. And then you also have from the organic search, we have the Google Search Console and the Google My Business. And then we have from the Google Analytics, we have the Google Ads. We have for the website rather, we have the Google Analytics, and then for the page search, we have the Google Ads. So we're going to be looking at each of them, maybe most of them, not all, each of them briefly. Okay. So now, if you look at a typical Facebook page, what you're going to be finding out is you get to find the analytics of the activities on that page based on a particular post. Let's say you made a post. Maybe you didn't just run ads. Maybe you just made a post on your page. You can get to see from the analytics part. You can get to see the various activities on that page. You can get to see, can see the page reach, can see the engagement, can see the impressions, can see the clicks. Sometimes you can see the number of comments and you can see the number of shares, number of follows. You can always tweak those options, adjust them by time. Okay. I think you also have the analytics part of we are using the Instagram business to see the insights on a particular post. Same can apply to Twitter as well. So you can find the analytics part of whatever post you made, right? You can find the engagement, number of views. If it was a video, you're going to see the number of views you had, and basically just all of that. Okay. So one of the tools that actually exists is Facebook. And then you also have the Google Search Console. So the Google Search Console actually is a reporting tool that helps you to measure your site's performance and your site's traffic. So you get to fix issues because Google will make suggestions of critical issues for you, and then suggest how you can fix them. And then you get to, when you fix those things, and then you get to see how your site begin to perform well. If your website is loading slowly, to give you suggestions, maybe the pixels of the pictures are too heavy, or maybe the pixels of the videos are too heavy, and just all of that. And then you can also see why queries. You can also see which queries also, which search queries people are using to navigate, to get navigated to your website. Okay. Then if you want to make content, you can always use the queries that are most used to make content, because overall everything adds up. Content you have on the internet adds up to what eventually results to the entire crawling when Google is crawling to make a search about when somebody is actually trying to make a search about anything. Okay, so use those search queries and then prepare content and post it on your website, your social media, and just basically everywhere. And then if you submit your site maps, Google is going to crawl and then show to you how your page is actually indexed. You can always see the number, the position you are on the ranking on the Google search, on the Google Search Console, right? And then you receive a critical alerts on very critical issues around whatever your page, whatever, what's the word now? Um, Critical issues, yes, of whatever is happening to your website, and then Google will give you suggestions on how you can fix them, and a lot more that you can do from this web page. You can also find some data, the clicks, the impressions, and just basically everything. So the Google Search Console is not just a tool for you to monitor this activity, it's a tool for you to improve your website, and it's called the technical search engine optimization tool. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. If you are actually making a search, just type in a particular word onto Google search, what you find out is Google results from that your search. Now, if you go down the page, you're going to see a set of queries, set the ad sign. That means it's an ad. Somebody's paying for it to show there. Then if you go down, you see the ones without the ad sign. You go down to the bottom part, you see page 1, 2. If you click on page 2, 3, 4, 5, of which I know that a lot of people do not click, people don't have interests as the line goes down. Everybody want to appear on page 1. And of course, Google only values, people only value the people don't have so much interest in going to page 2, 3, 4, 5, except they are desperate. So what basically happens in such situations is that those websites are that you're searching for, but it has not been properly optimized for it to come to page one. And people don't have the patience to go down. Everybody is struggling for page one. So that is where the search engine optimization with this tool, the Google Search Console tool, is a tool that helps you to come on the front page. One shortly. So this is one of the tools that helps you in the technical parts where you get to learn what keywords people are using to come to you, get critical issue that's making your website not to load fast, and all those details just for you to keep on optimizing it and sending out proper content and then getting Google to finally index your website to come to page one. Uh, a regular person may not be able to use it, so you need a developer to help you. It's simple to set up, but to fix those critical issues, you may need either a developer or somebody that's to do it for you. Now, this is the technical search engine optimization tool. Now, the Google Business Profile, which also gives you an analytics, is also an optimization tool, but this one is called the local search engine optimization tool because what it does basically, it helps you manage your online presence across Google search. Have a presence on Google, number one. Sometimes you make a search about businesses close to you and then you find that location ball point showing up. Use the Google Business Profile tool. So you have a presence on the map, you have a presence on search, you have a free website yourself, you have an analytics part, and you from people. The same thing that happens if you go to Play Store to download a particular app, you get to find they're asking you for reviews, drop 5-star reviews. So it happens here too on the Google Business Profile. So it's a powerful tool that helps to set the tone right for what you're doing, right? Get to set the tone right for what you're doing. So you have to get people to drop reviews for you. And when Google see that a lot of people are dropping reviews for you, they begin to index you upwards because your content is useful, are useful, and are relevant. Okay. So the Google's business profile is one of those tools that will help you. That you have the analytics part of it to find out where customers are coming from, how many views you had, the actions those customers took, and some had people that visited your location. You have all those analytics, all those data from the analytics tool of the Google Business Profile, business profile on the online. Okay, so that's it for the Google Business Profile. Let's head over to the based tool that shows the popularity of a search term over time. So you can find out a particular keyword. For instance, if you type Naira now, you see that Naira will be trending. And then you just find out that there's a lot of rank around the whole stuff. Okay, so Naira is trending, and just basically right. So you even if you want to search for, let's say you are a cake designer, and you want to type sponge cake, banana cake, carrot cake. You want to find the trends over time. You can filter it down to, let's say, 2020, or you can filter it down to 2020, or whichever month you want. You can narrow it down. Can narrow down your search also by countries, and then you also have those analytics also on the Google Trends and platform. So you can also get to rise above and beyond competition with the Google Trends. So you get to find relevant trending topics. You get to monitor competitors. You get to also find keywords. It's a very powerful keyword research tool. And you get to also promote around seasonal trends. You can find what is trending within a particular season for you to plug your business and your brand into it. And then you can also get to find topics by region. So you can narrow down your search to Nigeria, you can narrow it down to Cameroon, you can narrow it down, Cameroon that will not win the World Cup. You can narrow it down to Nigeria, you can narrow it down to the US. Today is Thanksgiving in America, right? So you can narrow down your search to just whatever you want, okay? And then we have the Google Analytics, which is basically that tool that you plug onto your website where Google is going to give you all the analytics data that comes from people that visit that your website. You can get to find where they came from. Some might have come from direct searches, some might have come from paid searches, from Facebook, social media, from your paid ads on Google, maybe from Google Business Profile, maybe direct searches, or just basically can show you where those guys are coming from, maybe from your affiliates or from your referrals, just basically where they're coming from, so you can track which particular aspect is giving you more results, so you can pay more attention to it. Then you can find the activities when they got on that web page. You can find out how many, can find the session count, how long they spent there. You can find out what they did at the end of the day. You can find out if they actually converted, that is, did they pay for the services? And several other details are available on the Google Analytics. And guess what? The Analytics, the Google Trends, the Google Search Console, the Google Business Profile, they're all free. And don't think you'll be that lucky with other brands. You may not be that lucky with other brands, of course. So other brands will definitely get to charge you. Tools are offered to you free of charge by Google. And most of them are web-based, so you don't even need to download a particular app to get things done. Okay, you can just use it on the web, and they're very simple to use. Okay. Your questions. So I told you not to miss me too much. So I'm back here. So if you have questions for me, I'd love you to say something. Chinwe, I can see that hand, so I love it. Thank you so much, Chinwe, for keeping us busy. All right, so I'm just looking. So Chinwe asked, how do I engage customers online? I get easily tired being on social media or chatting with customers. Okay, Chinwe, so you're in the same party with me. And so what you do basically is, well, there's no shortcuts to it. That's the truth, right? As long as you want to build a network, there's no shortcuts to it. So you need to either you do it yourself or you pay somebody to do it. That is the only way. Except maybe you have money. Even if you have bots, people will stop talking to ground with some words. So when once the bot is out of words, you do responding like a human being. And me personally, and I believe that's the way other people feel too. If I'm chatting with a bot, when I know it's a bot, I'll stop. You know, brands, people doing business with you want to feel, they want to feel that personality of that person. They want to feel that they're talking to a human being. So there's no shortcuts to it, Chuma. I'm sorry to give you that. So find a way. Get somebody to do it, okay? Pay somebody to do it if you can't do it on your own. Thank you so much. Yeah, Margaret, thank you so much for joining. Can you use Facebook? Please, Facebook for what exactly? Please help me know. Okay, so Lorraine answered that earlier. Okay, Chuma said I use Excel. Please, what did I ask? I think I've lost track of what I asked there. Facebook and Excel. Oh, the analytics tools. Facebook, yes, Facebook is an analytics tool. Yes, but not for marketing. Right, Chinwe? Thank you so much. That is a very key thing you just said. Not for marketing. It's an analytics tool for just every other thing. Just like the way is. They're all analytics tools. Okay, the same way with Google Data Studio. They are all analytics tools, but not for marketing. Thank you so much, Chinwe. And Margaret, I'm looking at your question. So I've been using Facebook, but after getting a lesson on Google Stats, after getting a lesson on Google, start it also. Please help me. You didn't construct that perfectly well at the end, but I'm sure what you meant there was you've been using Facebook, but after you got a lesson from Google, you want to start. Please, you should start. Why I would prefer Google to Facebook is because simply Google will not spend your money too much beyond what you want. Okay, let's say you want your ads you want to pay when your ads, somebody only clicks on your ads. That is only when Google will charge you, when there's a click, not just when somebody sees the ads. You may not be that lucky with other platforms. Don't let me mention names. So Google only charges you for results. Get that? They charge you for results. Just like for you to tell a radio station, okay, I have 50,000 for these ads, but I want you to charge me based on the number of people that are hearing the ads. Is that possible? Or tell a television station, I have 50 million for this ad, but only charge me based on the number of people that view the ads. That is what I'm trying to explain with Google. You have whatever budget you have, Google is only going to charge you based on the number of people that are actually performing the action that you want, not just seeing it. Okay? If you wanted them to click, it's only when somebody clicks, that's when they charge you. If you wanted them to visit the website, it's only when somebody actually visits that website, clicks and visits the website. That's only when you get charged. You wanted them to call you, It's only when somebody calls, that's when you get charged. If you wanted them to maybe visit your store location, maybe fill a form, you want to generate leads, okay? It's only when somebody fills that form or visit that office location that they charge you. So I always recommend Google over any other brand as long as advert is concerned. Thank you so much, Margaret. And Chinwe, okay, so I only ran a blog and one day I gave up. There's a lot of work in running a blog. Okay, Chinwe, this is a question that's giving me so much joy. Okay, yeah, so let me tell you the truth. There's nothing simple, especially in the online space. So people tend to see us that are working remotely, that we are doing soft job. Oh, my sister, you don't want to know that sometimes we sleep. Yeah, you're working and you're sleeping. You know, you're trying to. We overwork. That's the truth. We overwork. In fact, I am a remote job and an on-site job. If I want to compare the stress, an on-site job is less stressful, apart from maybe the commuting, leaving your house to the office and coming back. That may be the only stress. But if the work itself, I think the remote job is more stressful. So that is just an example of what you just said now. So there's no shortcuts to it. You need to put in the work there. And again, if you can't do it, get a hand, hire a hand, right? So that you stay alive to reap the fruit. You don't need to die on the job, of course. Okay. And yeah, any more questions? Yeah, Chinwe again. Okay. Did Google really pay for the number of people that visit your sites? Okay, yeah, so that is Google AdSense. I don't do so much of Google AdSense. What happens there is over time, if your website has a lot of traffic, not just your website, your YouTube channel has a lot of traffic, you can apply for AdSense. You know, when you apply for AdSense, Google begins to pay you little coins. It's very little, but when it accumulates based on the number of subscribers and people that are commenting on your page increases, it makes sense. It makes sense, yeah. So it's something you should want to try, but you can't do it without even starting. So get started somewhere. All right, Chinwe, thank you so much for all those beautiful questions. Hello, Bagra. Nice to meet you. So nice to meet you. You're not so late. But please do me a favor. Please hit on that share button. Invite somebody that possibly has also forgotten. So let's wrap it off in the next couple of minutes. But meanwhile, please hit the share button and copy it, invite somebody. Margaret, okay, so Margaret said, do you need to be updating your Google daily? Okay, what you mean there by Google should mean the Google business profile, I suppose. Well, yes, in a way. And what do you mean by if it's Google business profile? Now you've not really specified which of the Google parts you're talking about. There's a lot of Google I mentioned. I mentioned the Google business profile. I mentioned the Google Trends. You don't need to update anything. I mentioned the Google Search Console. You don't need to update anything. The Google Analytics, you don't need to update anything. It fits you with the information. Okay? So see if you're talking about the Google business profile, yes, you should be treating it like you're treating your search social media. Okay, the way you post content on social media, please post the same content on your Google business profile. When you write, pay attention to it because you are giving Google materials to help them work for you. Remember, the aim is to eventually come to the first page of the Google search results. So if you are not feeding it with enough information, you lose chances of being crawled and being indexed on that page. Okay, so feeding it daily is key if you have the strength to, but keeping it steady, let's say 2 times, 3 times a week at worst. Please do it to help you. You thank yourself later. Again, you need to put in the work. Okay, so let's move on. Please hit the share, invite somebody. Thank you so much, and so much so far. Margaret and Chinwe, you guys have been really awesome, and every other person that is keeping us busy, keeping Lorian busy. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. So let's go over to the last part, understand and analyze your data. So we're going to be speaking about in a little bit more of details the Google the Google Analytics rather. So let's talk about the Google Analytics. So this is what a typical Google Analytics dashboard looks like. So you get to find the users, you get to find the new users, the old users, get to find every other analytics that actually exists on that page. Remember, I told you is that particular platform that is going to help you know the various activities happening on your website particularly, okay? Google Analytics is designed for websites, while Google Firebase is designed for apps. So let's say you want to find the activities that is happening on your app. That is where you need Google Firebase. You want to find the activities happening on your website. That is when you need the Google Analytics. So it shows you a typical dashboard like this. You have to find the countries where they come from. You're going to find several other information. The regions they're coming from, the location they came from, geographical locations, right? And what else now? Active users, the visits, uh, did they come from direct search? Did they come from referrals? Did they come from affiliates? Whatever you want. Okay, so they're all there, present there. And then there's a typical process on how to set up your analytics. So you need to head over to analytics.google.com, and then all you need to do there is going to be for you to fill in. After logging in with your Gmail, you're going to be required to fill in your Google account name, then choose a name for your account or your business, then choose an industry for yourself. So when you finish with that, you select some other stuff, and then you get to the part where you get to find that tracking ID. Now that is the ID that you are going to be using to track the activities on that website. So you're going to find that code, that's tracking ID. You copy that code. That is the code you need to do all the tracking. So you copy that code under admin section, copy that code. Now what you're seeing there is the Universal Analytics, UA. UA is Universal Analytics. There's a later version, the Google Analytics 4, the GA4. So you can find GA dot number. So copy that number. That is a number under the admin section, under settings. Copy that number, and then you're now the one to decide where to fix it in based on the website browser that you use, website builder rather, that you use. So each different website builders have different locations for fixing the tracking ID. Okay, so the way you fix the tracking ID for WordPress may not be the same place you fill it in for Wix. Neither will it be the same place for Google and web sites.google.com and all those other web builders. But ultimately, if you don't know about it, the person that developed your website should know so much about it. So just give the number to them, and then they're going to fix it in those websites for you. Let's say you want to fix it, you want to see the activities on your page 1 and the checkout page, activities on your home page and the checkout page. So you're now the one to fix it on page 1 and the checkout page. You want to see the activities on all the pages, then you plug it into all the pages, right? So they can find the activities of users when they come into your website. And now there are 4 main reporting features of the Google Analytics. Now you're going to have the audience. Who are these guys? Where are they coming from? How you acquired them, the acquisition. How did they find you? Maybe they found you through referrals. Maybe they found you through affiliates, through paid search, through social media, or through direct searches. The platform is going to list it out for you. So basically to help you to know, okay, so I'm supposed to pay attention to here, supposed to pay attention to here and all of that. What did they do when they came to you? What is their behavior? The session count, you get to find session count, or you get to find did they actually convert? How long they find the bounce rates? Did they just jump in and jump out? And all those details that are available there. The conversions, did they pay for the services that you were trying them? You set up the website for? Did they pay for the services? Did they subscribe to the newsletter? Whatever the aim of that website was. So you get to find out from all those reports. And then in Google Analytics, what you have is basically the dimensions, which is the watts, that is the channels that are coming from, and the metrics, which is the numbers. You get to find those various departments, the dimensions, and the numbers that match those metrics as well. Okay. So I thought we were going to be speaking about RAIN once again. So we're going to be talking about the RAIN structure once again, the REAN. So this is where we ask knowing the right questions to ask so that you know what responses to obtain to be able to know how to use those results to tweak your business options overall. So the reach now is how are people finding you? You need to identify which search terms people are using to driving people to your website. You need to also develop relationship with referral websites based on the fact that people are coming to your websites through other websites, right? And then you engage with those your customers. What are people engaging with when they find you online? When they find you online, what are they engaging with? So you ask yourself, you find out what people are engaging with basically, and then you find out which content of yours, maybe which page of yours are people resonating with, is the message getting to people, to learn what pages are not getting any views as well. And then you discover what is really engaging visitors so that you can know if to improve upon it or to maybe tweak a little option to make it a little more beautiful. And they also know which channels is driving the most bookings? Which of those channels? Maybe your Facebook is driving it, maybe your direct search is driving, maybe your social media is driving it, maybe you're using influencers. Whatever it is, identify which referring sites is driving conversion. Then you look out for underperforming referral sites, and then you maybe consider reviewing the partnerships, possibly because of the fact that so much result is not coming from there. So the channels that is giving you much result, you pay closer attention to them to drive more traffic to you. And then you also nurture. Are your customers happy to leave a review? Not just a review. Are they happy to come back? They leave a review is more like telling somebody else this guy is good or this guy is not good. So if they're happy to leave a review, that is a customer happy to come back in a way, because somebody else coming to read a review will know that okay, this guy is good. I'd love to do business with him, right? And especially if you're a brand that don't pay people to drop reviews for you, you tend to gain this organic traffic based on what people are saying about. So you need to try different ways to encourage purchases, to encourage customers to leave a review for you, a good review, and what actually works best. Make them know that you value their reviews. Okay, it's very key. All right, so let's go over back to the Google Trends, like I mentioned earlier, is that search-based tool that helps you to find out what words are trending per time. Then you get to find out the trending searches per time, you get to find out the daily trends per time and the real-time search trends. You may find out that the US election must have been trending a couple of weeks ago because it just concluded the Senate elections. Nigeria election will be trending very soon because we've been in the campaigns period, and a lot more. You can find out what is trending today. The day a popular Nigerian singer lost his son, that must have been the trend for the day. So if you go to Google, you get to find out what is spiking the time, both in real time as we speak or in a particular day. So you find out all of that using the Google Trends. And then you get to also promote your business around seasonal trends, because seasonal trends are important for business to stay relevant and stay competitive. So throughout the year, naturally, businesses always have all those ups and downs, the dips and all of that. So use those trends, use the Google Trends to identify which seasonal trends, which seasonal products is actually in demand for the time. Then you adjust your offerings based on what is on demand. Of course, you don't want to be selling a product that is already dated. Then you compare the content around trends. It's very key. For instance, women jackets may sell well during the women jacket may have a rise during the winter season. Those thick jackets, right? And then there's going to be a low, obviously, during the summer. If you are selling Christmas trees around this period, you're in line. If you're selling Christmas trees in August, I don't know what you're doing, right? Christmas is almost here. Like we are entering the new year we are entering December in a matter of weeks. So if you are selling Christmas stuff around this period, you're exactly in line. If you are doing it in some other season, I don't know what you're doing. If you are selling Easter stuff around April, May, ending of March, April, you're in line. If you are doing it off those periods, you're not doing anything. So you need to plug into what is trending at the time. Okay? So you also use the Google research tool for keyword research. It's very, very important that you do keyword research based on the content that you're going to send out. And it's very, very key for you to send out content. Okay. So when you make a search on the Google Trends, what you're going to be finding there is you're going to find the result that are being shown to you. And then if you go down to the bottom of the page, you find related topics. So related topics are more like Google suggestions telling you, okay, people are also searching for these words. People are also searching for these words. Use this keyword, use this keyword, use this keyword, add to your content, and then to make it more robust. Remember, your content is more like giving Google what to work with. Okay, so you name your product categories according to popular keywords, and then optimize those your posts accordingly to trending keywords. So identify which keywords are most relevant to what you're doing per time using the keywords Google Keyword Trends. So it's a good tool for you to take advantage of. So head over to trends.google.com to find the Google Trends, business.google.com to find the Google Business Profile, analytics.google.com to find the Google Analytics, and search-console.google.com to find the Google Search Console. All right, so I'm going to be taking the last pause. I'm sure you've had questions, and I would love to answer them. But remember the Hustle Academy, please sign up and head over to g.co/Hustle Academy and sign up to all these platforms. And then if you want to learn more, of course you should learn more, right? So head over to this platform and learn some more. gather some knowledge, gather some information for what you do for your brand, for your business. And follow us on social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then you'll be happy you did that. And then follow Impactor on all social media platforms as well. Okay, so this is me pausing again to take your questions. Um, okay, so the last question I answered was that of Margaret. So Margaret again, can you assign someone to be doing it for you in case one is very busy during the week? Yes, of course. There are social media managers out there, a lot of them, a lot of young people who don't have so much to do are spending a lot of time on social media. Just like I explained, people are on social media almost around the clock. Yeah. So if they're doing it for them to be paid for it, why not? A lot of people will be happy to do it. So yes, you can reach out to one of these guys that have the time to, and then place them on a payroll, and then they'll be happy to do it as long as they have data. It's a place they love to stay in, so why wouldn't they do it? Okay. Thank you, Margaret. Any other questions? Please fill your attendance is on the page, and please do well to fill the attendance. That is going to be what is going to be used to send your certifications, your certificates. So if you don't fill, I'm sorry, you may not have a certificate. Please fill it correctly. All right. And yeah, so that's it. And this is me telling you a very big thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you for all the responses, for keeping us busy. Lorian is very happy. I know she is, even though Cameroon will not win. Lorian is super excited because you've kept her busy in the chat. And so she's also appreciative of you being here to learn with us this evening. So I'm going to be looking at your next session. And yeah, a big shout out to COMFWB. Okay, so that name, that abbreviation is quite long. So your next session is going to be, let me check this. It's going to be on 29th by 5:30 again. 29th is next week, Tuesday. Okay, so keep a date. All those people that were not here, please let them know that they should be here by next week, Tuesday. We're going to be doing something else very, very important. We're going to be looking at creating your digital marketing strategy, and it's going to be a great time. Trust me. It's one topic you love so much. So strategy is key. Imagine Argentina losing to Saudi Arabia. It's strategy. All those guys are professionals. So football, marketing, whatever it is, strategies work every time. So you need to know the strategy to use to be able to ace in your game. All right, so this is me signing out, and then I'm wishing you the best of your evening from wherever you joined us from. Those of you that came from Nigeria, I love you guys. I'm joining you from Nigeria too. Those of you that came from Cameroon, love Lorian too. I'll keep telling you that Cameroon will not win the World Cup. All right, so see you guys on Tuesday next week, and then enjoy the rest of your evening.